let's begin by having you introduce yourself, your name, your year, your major, and the office that you're seeking.
My name is Giselle Ozuna. I'm undeclared under CHASS, and I'm a second year.
And the position you're running for is?
CHASS Senator.
And can you briefly tell us why you're qualified to be CHASS Senator?
Taking classes in the past have given me an idea of what kind of problems that we have under CHASS, and being able to take these classes, they give me a sense of what classes I've taken to see what kind of problems we're facing.
Okay. Can you tell us why you want to be a CHASS Senator?
Being a CHASS Senator gives me the voice for the people who are in CHASS that they feel like they don't have a voice. So there's some problems that we're facing under CHASS that not a lot of people pay much attention to. There's things that are being neglected. And being undeclared under CHASS myself, I have an idea of those things. Being around my peers, they give me their sense of what they think that we should change under CHASS. And I want to be their voice for them to have someone to tell.
You mentioned a couple of changes that you'd like to see if you were elected to be CHASS Senator and the students elected you to be CHASS Senator.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any goals in mind that you'd like to accomplish, and what are some specific things that you do to try to make sure that those goals are enacted?
There's some times that we have classes for CHASS, for people who are under CHASS, where we have later classes than usuals, and that's kind of inconvenient for the people who commute or the people who have long walks home. Being stationed where we are here, it's probably not the safest environment for some students to be walking home later at night, and I would want to heavily push the classes to be more towards the day, like earlier in the day rather than at night, because we do have a lot of classes that are required for CHASS to take for like their prereqs or maybe even for their upperdives, and them being later on in the day really affects most of the CHASS students.
Okay. Is there anything, what would you try to do to try to make sure that classes were moved so that they would be able to more accommodate student schedules a little bit better?
I can start, what I was thinking of is starting a paper with signatures and just having students who feel like they should have earlier classes just sign it, because I'm sure that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of students who feel that way towards their classes. And I was thinking of just walking around and asking them like how they feel about having later classes throughout the day, because not everyone is as lucky as having their perfect schedule or having like the schedule that they originally wanted to when registering for classes. And some people at the end have some difficulties where the class might be full by the end of the day and they kind of just stuck with like the later classes. And that's really inconvenient for them since they're the ones who are walking home or the ones who are commuting from like a far distance or so on and so forth.
Okay. And then the last question I have for you is just, I want to ask you to briefly describe the job description of a CHASS Senator.
So as a CHASS Senator, I would be required to go to meetings, and I'm very, I would say, on point, where I attend all meetings on time. We also have to be advocating for the other CHASS students in our major, and I believe that I have what it takes to be a CHASS Senator, only because I have done multiple things in high school that have put me in the position where I feel confident enough to be running for this position.
Thank you very much for your time.
Mm-hmm.